So, demolisher cannon, laser cannon, bane blade cannon, heavy stubber. Ooh, heavy stubber. All right, hang on. Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome again to another Monday night's live stream from eModels, eModels.co.uk. Ted, Foxx, Chris, Colin and I are here again for your entertainment and perusal of questions and things like that. What we're going to do tonight, before you start asking your questions, what we're going to do tonight is have a quiz. If you didn't read the preamble about what we're going to do tonight, we're going to have a quiz, just like we did a few weeks ago, because strangely, for some reason, we've had lots of emails, particularly this week. Now, I don't know whether you lot have all got together and ganged up and sort of let's ask them for a quiz, but we seem to have been inundated with emails this week about when we're doing a quiz again. So we thought we'll have an easy night and we'll have a quiz. Yeah. So go and grab your pen and paper.
Yeah. I think a lot of people maybe think it's the nearest they can get to a pub quiz right now, or just a pub.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, it's like being in a pub without the drink. However, that's on another night.
We have had a couple of weeks of us answering the questions, haven't we? We've had a couple of the AMA weeks, so this is the us asking the questions week.
Yeah, So it's just for fun, no prizes or nothing like that. Mark your own questions. Don't put your answers in the chat. Just write your questions down, and you'll get the answers at the end of the section. We're going to have a section each, four sections, 10 questions each, 40 questions. So that'll probably take us most of the evening. So as it sort of does drag on, we'll just cut out the bit about who's in tonight. So Chris, can you just say hello to everybody?
Yes, in the chat tonight we have everybody. So hello everybody, welcome.
Now, don't forget, folks, this is your show as always. If you do, although we're going to be doing lots of quizzy type stuff, we'll do our best to answer any questions that do pop up in chat as we go along. So if you're watching this, do come and join in the live chat. It's good fun. If you're watching this and you can't see the live chat, you need to be on the YouTube page watching the YouTube stream. That's where the chat is. So hit the little YouTube icon that's down here in the corner somewhere. I think it's that side. Little YouTube icon will take you to the YouTube page if you're watching this somewhere else, where you'll be able to join in the typey chat. And if you want to get our attention, because we are going to be busy, so write in big fat capital letters, or as Ted would call it,
bold.
Oh, that made my ear sweat. Thank you. Yeah, write in bold or capital letters. But if you want to, you can do a super chat, which is the little dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. That puts a big coloured box on the chat window. Very, very quickly before we get going, don't forget, of course, you may have missed the announcement this week. eModels now do points.
Points make prizes.
Yes, eModels now have a reward scheme called the eReward Points. We'll just quickly explain. Basically, every time you make an order for eModels, you earn points that you get to stash away in a little invisible space wallet of space coins. And whenever you want to, you redeem those points against purchases, and you can build up, you can save them up to get enough to buy your dream kit, or you can spend them as you get them, whatever you want to do. So just from now on, when you log into your account, make sure you're registered, log into your account and look in the top right-hand corner of the screen. You'll see your points balance. And every time you place an order, every item in store gives you X amount of points, and you can cash them out at any point.
Which one's the top right-hand corner?
That one. That one? Is that
yes,
right?
that one. Yes.
So the YouTube icon's down here. After thinking 3 dimensions, you're here looking at me. Yes. So you do now get points. So make sure to go and familiarize yourself. If you want to use your points, you just do it when you're checking out. When you get to the payment methods at the bottom, you can apply points, and there you go, and that's it. And this week's hat is a fedora.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yes, all about. Yeah, we'll go across to Colin now for a factoid of the week. Festa's factoid.
Yeah, we got a factoid this week, mate. On this very day in 1915, Thomas A. Edison received a patent on a sound recording apparatus.
Ooh.
One of the many patents to be held in this field. This patent presented improvements on the design as given in 2 earlier filings of the same year. The apparatus described is a flexible circular diaphragm bearing against the stylus even in its centre, that is held on a spring lever. I'll just see what you're doing, you get.
I'm trying to figure out what he's doing, but it's only very, very tiny.
Secured to a rigid support. Yeah. We've also got, unfortunately, we got some deaths.
Death of the week. Death
Yeah.
of the week. Death of the week.
Copyright you. Boom.
Johann Joachim Winkelmann was a German archaeologist, even.
Archaeologist.
Yeah, that was the difficult word to say there.
Historian regarded as the father of modern archaeology because his observations of the excavations of Pompeii and Herculaneum in Italy made during
I think you added a lot of letters to that name there.
Oh, mate. So, yeah, he dropped dead on this very day at the age of 50. And we've got an English architect, Sir Joseph Paxton. He designed the Crystal Palace for the Great Exhibition of 1851 in Hyde Park, with an H, in 1832. Paxton became manager of the Duke of Devonshire's estates, where he created lakes, arboretum, and greenhouses. Yeah.
From Herculaneum.
So
Yeah.
Paxton wasn't the inventor of sage and onion stuffing then?
No, that's that bloke Paxo, Jeremy Paxo, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah.
The one who made the stuffing.
For,
Yeah.
for those watching in black and white, Herculaneum is just near Cavonia.
That's the very one.
It sounded like his job was harder than his name.
I hate to tell you
mate,
this, Carl, but Mama Fox just shouted Arboretum up the steps.
that's the very cheers, mum. Yeah, bless.
Well
So,
done.
yeah, I'm happy. Mum's happy. So
Yeah, we were going to drop that section today to make time for the question and answer, but I said to Colin, I said if we drop Festa's Factoids, Mama Fox is going to give me in the neck for a week, so we can't not do Factoids.
got it one week, didn't we? Or I wasn't in, and she gave you a bit of an ear bashing.
Would not let it lie.
Yeah. Yeah, but as we say, if you join Colin's mailing list, you can get the factoid of the week mailed to you directly.
Oh,
week.
yeah. I'll do it as an audio book.
Right. Yeah, well, that's ruled out one of my questions by Paul Lyons. He just said Colin Baker was born today in 1943, if any of you Doctor Who fans out there. So I'll just scrub that one off.
Hang on, that might be one of my dinosaur questions as well.
Oh, I've got my timer missing. Give me a minute. I'll just be behind the scenes. I've got a button for a timer, but it's not there anymore. I shall fix it.
Do it on your phone.
Now I've got it to appear on the screen. It's all sorted.
it's all
Good, you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, as I say, we'll get on with the quiz in a moment's time. But as it is for anybody that's just joining, we're not doing the usual sort of email type ask us questions or just chatting tonight. We're going to do a quiz once again because a lot of people have asked for it. What you got to do? Mark your own questions, mark your own answers. Just write your answers down on a piece of paper. It's 10 questions from each of us, and then we'll give you the answers after that. No cheating, it's up to you, but you don't need to Google it. It's all for fun. There's no prizes. What else was there? Don't put your answers in the chat because that spoils it for everybody else. Just keep it to yourself, and then let us know how you get on at the end of each section with how many you got out of 10.
What are we asking questions about tonight then, Ted?
Well, I've got a bag of general knowledge questions. Fox, what have you got?
I'm asking questions about dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, mate, we've got ourselves a winner straight away then, haven't we? Because dinosaurs rule, mate.
Yeah.
Colin, what have you got questions on?
History, because it's a thing.
History.
What letter does it, Colin? What letter does history start
With H.
With an H.
History with H.
And Chris, what have you got?
I've delved down the bumper book of Guinness World Records again, so we have some world records from around the world.
World's
and their
longest
records.
bogey, 17.2 feet.
Colton Bennett.
Good. Right. Well, without further ado, I think we can. We'll start the quiz. We should have some like quiz type music, shouldn't we? And sort of clapping
Well,
audience.
you can do a quiz of the week jingle, couldn't you, mate?
Yeah, quiz of the week. Quiz of the week. Quiz of the week.
Quiz of the week.
Quiz of the week.
I'm sure that might potentially be copyright, but never mind.
Yeah, I think we need a new jingle writer.
If this stream is not monetized by tomorrow, then we know we can't use that theme. Right, I think should we let the chat decide who gets to go first?
Yeah,
with
well, I
the
was going to say the chat can decide who they would like to go first.
Let me test my button to see if the minute timer works now. It does. It pops up in the corner there. I know you lot can't see
I
it,
was
but
going to say,
the
I
viewers
can't
can
see
see
a
it down there.
Yeah.
The viewers can see it in the corner, ticking away from 60 down to nothing.
More
There's no
important-
buzzers or anything
More
that goes off.
importantly, is your TED button repaired?
Oh, you're
It
good, you
works.
are. All
Did
this
you-
technology, I'm impressed, mate.
It's clever, isn't it?
Did you repair your
yeah.
TED button, Chris?
I should test my TED button as well. Yep.
Slap it on.
Yeah, there we go. That even works as well.
Yeah.
I've got a Colin button.
Pigeons, 'cause they coo.
There we go. It's all above your heads because you can't hear it or see it.
We hear
but
and see
it's there.
Anyway,
The
then,
viewers will appreciate it.
just looking through the chat, it seems that we've got Colin out leading in the front as being the first to go.
Oh, you got a couple for Foxx, though, coming through?
Yeah, there's mainly Collins there.
in the Colin, yeah, I think.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
chat
Couple
ganged
for
up
me,
on
one
me
for
again,
Ted.
didn't they?
Fox first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Colin's asking questions on famous German people and Russians, and Polish.
Yeah. Yeah, well, judging by that, it's looking mainly British as usual. So I'm the one going first, am I?
Yep.
apparently so. I shall click on Colin.
Well, hang on,
I'll let you when you ask
need-
the question. I'll push the button for the timer. I'll let you know when it's like
Yep.
5 seconds,
And
and,
then-
then we'll
and
go
then-
through it
Pen
the
ready,
next
hang
one.
on.
Yeah.
I need my pen and paper, don't I?
Yeah, and then at the end of each section, like this is Colin. Colin will give his answers for that section.
Are you guys playing as well? Because I'm playing.
Yeah, we'll play along.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna write
'Cause
down what type of an
I got 50 out of 40 last time.
Oh, I could
You cheated, I think.
What?
I may have got 60 out of 40 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Fox last time that confused everybody by saying this is a three-point question answer.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's why we got more points than Fox did last week because we only had 10 points and he had like 50 for his questions.
Hey, mate, I'm happy being last again. I don't mind.
Okay then, eyes down, looking.
Are we going for it, are we?
Right, you're up, Colin. You're on the screen.
Rightio. My chosen topic is history with an H.
Question 1. How do you spell H?
Yeah. Question number 1. When was William Shakespeare born?
I'll push the button. So you have 1 minute per question to answer them.
That'll be a no idea then.
Was that a when or where?
When?
When?
Yeah.
Right.
What
Was it like
year?
a Tuesday or something?
Yeah.
Or-
If you know the date, the month, and the year, even better.
Remember, don't put your answers in the chat, folks. Write it down on your piece of paper or a table or your cat or something.
Polls it is this topic history with an H. Someone was inquiring whether I'm going to do a sat nav voice as well.
I said.
that's 30 seconds. So got a while yet.
David Moores asks if archaeologists are villainous eologists.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's all about Phil Harding, isn't it?
Yeah, well, what you got, Tony, is you got your stratification.
5, 4,
Ancient Rome.
3, 2, 1. Time's up. Next question, please.
On what date did the Battle of Culloden take place? Culloden.
So you mean Culloden?
That'd be
That's the
Culloden.
one.
This is all going to be dates, isn't it? Nobody's going to get any of these. Oh, I like history apart from when it's dates.
I'm just going to put numbers down and see. Are we allowed to be close? How close do we have to be?
As close as you like.
It can always be you're 1 year out.
Yeah, within a decade will do, won't it?
1 year out.
That's it.
Yeah,
You
no,
can
we won't
go
do
on.
that.
Oh yes, Ted knows he was there. Yeah, yeah.
Is that a
ban him.
wibble?
Yeah,
Is that a
ban him.
wibble, Ted?
Athel
Ethel says Colin needs Carol Vorderman alongside him. Yeah, but then he'd never get any questions
mate,
read out.
I'll tell you, mate. I'll be switching my camera off.
I don't know. She's not aged well, bless her. She's not aging
Hey,
well.
mate, she's better than I have.
Yeah, but there's a lot of silicon in there, and that's quite a small room.
Hey, mate, I'm full of metal, mate. Don't put
5,
me Wolverine
4,
nothing.
3, 2, 1, and time is up.
Question number 3. Who was Henry VIII's first wife?
I should ask Skylar this because she's just done Henry VIII.
Oh, fudge.
Is it Mrs. the 8th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what you did there, Chris.
Did she have an H?
No.
Good. History with an H.
Ah, dear. Mr. Alex Hillman says most of my dates are history.
Graham M says history is dates. I know, but sometimes the answer isn't always a date.
And Paul says Mrs. the 8th. Oh, sort of, Chris. Gotta get up early. 20 seconds.
Are these history questions like 1980 secondary school education history questions?
Pretty much, yeah.
Tudors.
Did you just Google history?
Yeah, I think.
No, I just Googled 60 questions for quizzes and this lot come through.
3,
So
2, 1, and that is time.
yeah, so you didn't find your old school book then and just reading.
No, mate, my old school books are written in Latin, mate.
Yeah, the chalk rubbed off mine.
TK's in and he says
He might not have got them right either.
TK's in and he says we're on his big telly, so little tiny fingers can't touch the tablet screen. So he's out of chat for a while.
Yeah, we can frighten kids up.
Yeah. Question number 4.
Question number 4, please.
Which famous battle between the British Royal Navy and the combined fleets of the French Navy and Spanish Navy took place on the 21st of October, 1805?
I know this one.
October.
October
You said
1805.
You said
1806 I know, but 1805 I don't remember.
you said October. I like that.
It's just where we asked Ted whether he was the drummer boy.
I've now got a moment where I'm thinking, is that a sea battle or a
Yeah,
land?
the thing is, I didn't put the sea battle. I put a famous land battle name, so I'll have to scrub that off.
Well, I've just written a battle name that I'm thinking is this?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
know which one it
the
was.
clue was in the words Navy.
Yeah, it could be anything though,
I
couldn't it?
put Waterloo.
I hate to say it, but so did I. I just crossed it.
I was going to say, he's sitting there and he's like, oh, cheers, Ted. I'm now going to try and get out of here.
I wrote it down. I'm like, hang on, Waterloo, was that land or sea? Oh.
Yeah.
Sea battles.
Oh, mate. Would you like me to read that again for
Can you read it again? This is more of a question.
3, 2, 1. That's time. There you go. If you didn't get it, you don't get it.
Rightio. Question number 5, this is.
Question number 5.
Who became the British Prime Minister after Winston Churchill in 1955?
Ooh.
I don't think that's the right answer.
Is
it one of the
one
ones
that
that- I can't remember if it's one of the ones that nobody ever remembers.
That'll be the one we can't remember then. I'm all
Which is
right because I've
basically-
got it on my screen, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
We've got a cheat here because Ted's old enough to remember all of these history questions. He knows more history than we do.
Yes, I was there.
The thing is, it must suck if you're any prime minister before Ted Heath and you're not Winston Churchill. Nobody knows who the hell you are.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers you.
Apparently they have all the prime minister's names going up the stairs in pictures going up the stairs down the street, don't they? There'd be a big gap between Winston Churchill and Ted Heath.
I can imagine the draw, can't you? That's what's his name? That's who'd you be calling me? Watching a flip.
Yeah, all the names are scrubbed out and got question marks on
And the only reason people remember Ted Heath is because of the big band leader that had the same name.
Yeah.
Show my age
3,
there.
2, 1, and time as well.
Question number 6. When did Margaret Thatcher become Prime Minister?
after Ted Heath.
Well, probably. After 6 pints.
Oh, right, hang on. Yeah, I'll try to work out when I was at work because we were on strike. Yeah.
No, that's the entire 70s, Ted. You can't narrow it down to you're on
Yeah,
strike.
it wasn't the 1870s.
We were on strikes. That narrows it down to 70s and 80s.
I don't know. Got another 30 seconds for people to write down the answers, but
History's either far too old or it's far too recent, and either of them I don't know. Thing is, history's cool, but whenever you do a quiz, people always ask the questions you don't know the answers to, which sucks.
Oh, you do not, yeah. Or as soon as you hear the answer, you think, yes. Or,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
I know that one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down, people.
Fingers on it.
Question number 7. When did the Cold War end?
When it warmed up.
That's tricky, that one, isn't it? Because it's tricky. I'm going to put an answer down, but I don't know if it's the right one.
I've put an answer down for all of them, but I don't know any of them.
Yeah, I'm only guessing.
Yeah, but you're just writing bibble for everyone. You can't. Writing down the number of the question is not the answer, Chris.
No, because some of the answers are numbers.
What do you give question
Exactly.
5? 5.
And some of them aren't numbers, and some of them are definitely wrong. But you know, history is not my strongest suit.
History involves letters
It's not a suit at all.
Yes.
Lots of comments coming in now about Margaret Thatcher. Seeing you stirred something up there, Cole.
Yeah.
I quite like Peter Rogers' answer, which is quite clever.
I'm not sure why Paul said David Hasselhoff though.
That was the end of the Cold War, wasn't it? When he was stood on the Berlin Wall singing.
Ah, of course, yes, indeed. You're right. 3, 2, 1, time up.
Question number 8. Who was the architect who designed the Millennium Dome?
Oh,
Millennium Falcon.
Who was the architect? Who knows modern architecture? Nobody knows modern architecture. Apart from that,
See, now there's me thinking that if anyone would have known that, it would have been you.
I would have thought Fox would have known that. Yeah, I thought everyone knew that. That's the easy one.
The only people that know architects is that Ponce from BBC Two, and
Yeah, it wasn't him.
probably the only guy that knows who architects are.
don't know.
Paul says he built it in 6 episodes.
Can I just say Kingdom isn't Bar Brunel? Well, that'll do. Can I just point out that 18th century names were just the bomb? Kingdom isn't Bar Kingdom Brunel. What a great name. Nowadays, he'd just be called Clive.
Yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. How many more we got?
Got 2 more, mate.
2 more. Right.
Question number 9. When did the Eurostar train service between Britain and France start running?
I don't know when they turned it on.
I bet it was late.
It's one of those things that you think was a long time ago, and then you realise it was a long time ago, and you're old.
Yes, that was what I was going to think.
You think, oh, it wasn't that long ago. Oh,
Yeah, probably.
then you get sad, and then you just have to go off and cry and eat too many sweets.
Yeah, it's when you used to teach kids cycling proficiency, and this used to say, PC Ted, yeah, you taught my mum cycling proficiency.
Can you split a pack of bags for me? Can I just point out, while we're waiting for everybody to answer, can I point out today I today ate a Freddo bar. And they have not changed since 1977.
Freddo the Frog chocolate bar.
I can confirm they are exactly the same as they were in 1977, except they now cost 25p.
I'm going to say they're more
joking.
expensive.
25p? I bet a chomp's not even 10p anymore. Chomp, 10p.
3, 2, 1, and 0.
And last but no means least, question number 10. When was the euro introduced as legal currency on the world market?
Oh God, I don't actually know. I really have forgotten everything before like last week, haven't I?
Surprised me, that one.
No idea.
It was like, a year and a half ago or something, wasn't it? It was
Like last Wednesday, wasn't it? Well, I've probably got none of those. I think I may have got one.
I'm pretty sure I've got none of them.
Yeah, I think I've got one. Yeah, I think I've got one, but only just because I've remembered.
I think I might get away this time of not being the one that asks the worst questions that nobody gets.
Yeah, they won't be asking me to do them first in the chat anymore, will
Yeah,
they?
the thing is, if you're doing dinosaurs, nobody will ever spell it.
Oh, no, yeah, but we won't know. But as long as they can pronounce it.
All mine are going to be, do you think they saw us?
I think next time Colin should do dinosaur questions just to have him read out all the names.
Thanks, mate.
3, 2, 1, and that's is that the end of Colin's
Oh,
section?
yeah, that's my 10 done,
That
mate.
is right. Oh, well, we're still locked on Colin because he's got to do the answers yet, hasn't he?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Are we doing the answer straight away? I thought we were doing the answer at the end.
Oh, we do the answers at the end, or
Well, no,
Yeah,
we'll do the answers at the end of each section, then people don't get confused.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Is everybody ready?
You ready then, folks?
Yeah.
Question number 1. When was William Shakespeare born? 23rd of April, 1564.
Oh, I'll put the 22nd of April.
I completely guessed and put 1566.
Oh,
Oh,
ledge, mate. That's count, mate. I said within a decade.
nah, how lucky was that? I get a point for that.
I got it to within 200 or 300 years.
I
Is
can't
that
believe
count?
I had 1450. I had 10 to 3.
As you started reading out 1560, I was like, oh, he went 4. Oh.
I thought it was a beer, but there you go. Question number 2. On what day did the Battle of Culloden, is that right?
Culloden.
I said it
Oh,
wrong
no.
again. Take place. It was the 16th of April, 1746.
There you go.
Yeah, I was 400 years out on that one.
Every Scot watching is now screaming at you.
Someone's put Monday in the chat. Question number 3. Who was Henry VIII's first wife? Was Catherine of Aragon.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't get that one right either.
no. This is the one where I put Waterloo.
Yeah. Which
Go on.
famous battle between the British Royal Navy and the combined fleets of the French Navy and Spanish Navy took place on the 21st of October 1805? What battle?
That
It was the Battle of Trafalgar.
Cal-
I put Trafalgar and thought that was just a joke answer. I got it right. I got a point.
Yeah, well done, mate. Happy days.
Can I just ask, right, by the way, is it just me or does everyone know at least one person that when they play Monopoly says Trafalgar?
No,
No, that's just you.
it's just you, mate.
Yep.
That must be a northern thing, mate.
Yeah.
Number 5, who became the British Prime Minister after Winston Churchill in 1955? It was Sir Robert Anthony Eden, the first Earl of Avon.
Henry
Yeah,
Eden.
no, I didn't
Who the
get
hell's Henry Eden?
That was his middle name, wasn't it? Yeah, of course it was, mate.
Why did I put Henry Eden? I must have got Henry Eden from somewhere. I'm proud that I got Eden right, but I got Henry. I got the wrong person.
Number 6 was, what year did Margaret Thatcher become Prime Minister?
Migraine Thatcher.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it was 1979.
Are you about to say Migraine Thatcher then?
I was.
Oh, I put 1976.
I put 81.
That was, what's his name, innit? Jim Callaghan. Or Callahan, whatever his name was.
Culloden.
Number 7. Number 7 was when did the Cold War end?
I said 89. I think it's
Hang
when the
on,
Berlin
mate, 1989.
I put spring.
Well, I put 8. I wasn't sure if it was when the Berlin Wall fell or like the next year or two afterwards.
Yeah, no, it was 1989, mate.
I've got 2 so far.
The demise of the Soviet Union, wasn't it?
I know at least 2 things about history apparently.
Number 8, who was the architect who designed the Millennium Dome, Fox?
The Millennium Dome Fox.
Yeah.
It was
Da Vinci.
our old mate, Richard Rogers.
Nah, right.
Never heard
No.
of it. Was he a Southern Ponce by any chance?
I've got no idea who the bloke was, mate.
Probably it was.
Not a Scooby-Doo, mate.
He was a tent, obviously a tent maker.
He's obviously an idiot.
Question number 9. When did the Eurostar train service between Britain and France start running?
I said 96.
That was 14th of November 1994.
Yes, I got. Yes,
I got 96.
yes.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And last but no means least, when was the euro introduced as a legal currency on the world market? And it was January the 1st, 1999.
As old as that.
Yeah. Surprised me. I didn't think it was that long ago. I thought it was about 5 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well,
Yesterday,
I got
but
the,
yeah.
yeah. How many did everybody get out there in Chatland? I got 2.
I got 2.
I got 1.
I know
And I
at
wasn't
least,
expecting that one.
I know at least 2 things about history, which is cool.
I'm happy with
I
1.
know more things about history than Chris did. And one of them was a lucky guess. And then he gives us-
Yeah. Someone's got Paul Lyon's got 5 out of 10.
Oh, well done, geese.
Ooh,
Ander's got 2.
Yep.
Michael Jackman got 5.
Wayne got.
Wayne got 2.
You got my UK got.
Yeah, that even I beat you.
Austria
Dave-
got 42. That's good.
2 seems to be the average by the looks of it.
Dave
Yeah.
Cardboard says I never get anything.
Oh, cynical Steve got 8 out of 10.
I think he might be lying.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he answered somebody else's questions.
Mate, I got
Who's
2
next?
wrong and I was reading them out.
Right, who do chat want next then?
Can we have Colin again? Because I might know the answer. I didn't know make a note of the answers. I'd still get them wrong.
Chat, tell us who to go next, Ted, me, or Chris.
Right, who's next then?
Oh, next.
Who's next?
Zaster says, Maggie got booted out of office on my birthday. Superb present.
Osric says Ted, and that's the only vote we got so far. So, Anders comes in with Foxx, and Paul comes in with Chris. That doesn't help.
2 for me. Any more for Ted and Chris?
So it looks like 2 for Foxx, so it could be Foxx and the Dinosaur.
Yeah, it's got to be Foxx next then.
Okay.
If it's not me, does that mean we might get too late and not have time for mine?
Ted's next. That's 3 for Ted. There you go. You're next, Ted.
Oh, you want me to go next?
I did 3 for you and 2 for me and 1 for Chris. So.
Okay.
Nobody wants me. Ted. Yes, Ted. Ted's next then.
Okay, everyone. This is the general knowledge round,
Because holding my book up is painful.
or otherwise, as suggested on Google, simple questions for simple minds.
Simple people.
Should be good with this then.
I won't get them wrong.
Right, your eyes down looking for your first question this evening. From the question asked today. What you do, Fox? Sit up straight and stop. Yeah.
I think he's cheating. He's cheating.
He's cheating. He's
I'll
good.
write it down.
Should we take his phone away?
Don't worry, my phone's there. You can be placing it there.
Right, the tallest building in the world is located in which city?
Oh, I pushed the button too early, so people have got 5 seconds less, but it won't really help, will it?
I know which one it is, but I can't remember what it's called, where it is. I know what it looks like.
Do I get an extra point for naming the building?
No.
You mean to get an extra point for giving the wrong answer?
Yeah.
Let me answer your question with a completely different answer. You should be in politics.
Could you imagine that? Festa as Prime Minister. What possibly could go wrong in this country?
That's a good question from the honourable member, and I'm glad they asked about that question. I'm going to answer it by answering a different question completely.
Festa's question time at Parliament.
You're having a laugh, mate.
Yeah.
You'd be the minister of dead people.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Does the leader of the opposition really want the taste slapped out of his mouth?
You need to go to
Oh dear. Right, time is now up.
Okay. All right. Question number 2. Name the longest river in the UK.
Oh.
Name the longest river in the UK. Ooh.
I don't know.
And it went quiet then. That was everybody's brain.
I can't even name more than 2 rivers in the UK. I can literally name 2 rivers in the UK.
Really?
It's not the Manchester Ship Canal.
I can name 3 rivers in the UK. 3. Yeah, I can name 3 rivers.
It might not be one of them.
I can name 4 rivers in the UK. 4.
Which is the longest?
What did the Romans ever do for us? I don't know, actually. I'm thinking now this one. Actually.
I only know one river in the UK, says Anders. 10 seconds.
I know, I've just read some comments. I know 5 rivers in the UK.
And that's time.
Okay, right. Simple one, this one. It's a guess it. How many hearts does an octopus have?
Oh,
How many hearts?
How many hearts?
I'm going to guess, but it's a number, so I can guess numbers. That's all right.
Yeah, can you spell numbers though? See, it could be a trick question. It might just be not a trick question.
What you mean? It's like it doesn't care about anybody.
I mean, the answer could be like F. That'd be a real trick question. How many hearts? F?
Oh dear.
I just read Cynical Steve's comment about rivers, and now I'm thinking I might put the wrong answer.
Yeah, you can't change your answers now.
No,
That's
actually,
it.
no, I'm actually thinking about that. No, I might have. I'm not sure.
You can put a line through your answer as long as we can read it, and then you can put
I'm not
a
cheating.
line through your answer.
I'm leaving my answer as it was, which is probably wrong.
Almost there. 7, 6.
But I don't want to miss out on
4.
winning.
If I count down all the numbers, then that would mean that I've said the right answer to the question, wouldn't it?
It
But
would do,
no,
yeah.
Missed it now. Damn. Right, it's time up. Next.
Right, next question. In technology, In which year did Twitter launch?
Oh,
What year did Twitter come about?
I reckon that's later than we think.
Yeah, I reckon it's.
You think it's been around for ages, but has it?
It's like 1763 or something. But they didn't use computers. They used to write things on leaves and throw them at each other.
Trying to remember all the podcasts I used to listen to that all went, "Oh my god, this new Twitter thing's amazing," and it's like, when was that? That was.
It's only just taken me the last couple of months to get used to what Twitter is.
Yeah, can you change the question to when did Ted find out about Twitter?
What you don't know is, Twitter, Ted thinks Twitter is just that bottle of gin you can't see in the background. This is my Twitter.
Oh dear.
Probably a nice
11, 10, 9, 8, counting down, getting there. Michael Jackman's going to have to give up and go. The internet's playing up and making everyone sound like Clunk from Dastardly and Muttley.
Well,
apparently.
what you can do, you can just run it back to the start and catch up.
Yeah.
When he said give up and go, now it's like a shampoo advert. Take 2 bottles in the shower? No, I just give up and go.
Time's run out, by the way, everybody. So,
Right. Question number 5. Question number 5, please. Name the hottest chili pepper in the world.
Don't know.
What was the hottest chili pepper?
I got no hope of spelling anything like it, but yeah, I'll put one that I can spell.
If you have difficulty spelling it, you probably got it wrong then.
You got more.
Yeah.
More.
No, I'm really bad at
spelling
spelling.
than I have.
I think you just give me the answer. If I get this right, then you just give me the answer, Ted. Yes.
There were 30 seconds to go. We're halfway through. do.
That was quite good.
A minute's a long time when you've just got a short answer to write down, isn't it?
But it's a long time in show business.
What was that? That's 5 questions in it, so we're halfway through Ted.
Yeah, we're on to question number 6.
Halfway through Ted.
Okay.
That's
Are we there yet?
4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So yes, we're there now.
Okay. One for probably our American watchers this evening. Which US state was Donald Trump born? Which US state was Donald Trump born?
I don't know. I don't know many US states, so I'll just put down one that I do know.
See, cynical Steve throws a spanner into the works about the chili pepper hit by saying it depends what scale of hotness you use. Are you talking
Well, the one with the heat in it.
talking
and stuff.
scale units, or are you talking some of the other scales? It's a valid point. If you were actually playing for prizes, it would be important, but you're not, so it doesn't matter.
Spiddy Q8 says, in which US state in Dallas, Texas was?
I've nearly read the question out. I've continued reading. Name the longest river in the UK. Nearly there.
Oh dear. 3, 2, 1, and time.
Right, geography.
Geography.
What is the capital of Finland?
Easy peasy. That's not the capital, by the way.
Yeah, it's not F. Yeah, not F.
Bum, bum. God, it might. It's a hell of a coincidence that the guy that invented one of the heat matrices for chilies actually had the same surname as the name of the joke's dead. Forget it.
Yeah, what was it you said? If you have to explain the joke, it's not.
Yeah, I realised when I was telling the joke, I was explaining it at the same time. Yeah.
Just remember, folks, if you do know the answer, don't put them in chat because it spoils it for everybody else.
Yeah, I'm being careful. I'm typing the answer into a notepad document. I've got to make sure where the cursor is before I press enter because I might have put it in chat.
Can't you just write it on a piece of paper?
I haven't got a piece of paper here. And I can't read my own writing, so it's easier for me to type
Are
it.
you a doctor?
Yes.
Are you a doctor of science?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up.
Ow.
Okay. Medical for those budding doctors out there.
Canker.
A glossectomy is the removal of which part of the body?
Can you read that again, please, Ted?
A glossectomy. Glossectomy. Glossectomy is the removal of which part of the body?
Wellingtons?
Okay, I've got a guess. It's probably wrong, but you've got to guess. You've got to be in it to win it and stuff, haven't you?
If you don't guess, yeah. If you leave it blank, you get no points.
I don't know.
Removal of the bottle of pledge. It's tape, yeah.
Total Scale Models apologised. He thought we were putting answers in chat. No, it's just writing it down quietly to yourself for fun.
Yeah, and then you've got to swap your paper with somebody else to mark it.
Yep. Mark it, makes a call look good.
It could take a while. 3, 2, and 1, 0.
Okay, question number 9. With another technology question, with over 222 million units sold, what is Apple's highest selling phone model? Which, with over 222 million units sold, what is Apple's highest selling phone model?
You've got a 1 in 11 chance.
I'm assuming iPhone is not going to be the answer.
Yeah.
It's just random guess time, isn't it, basically? No, that can't be right.
It could be right. It might be. If you change your mind now, you'd be all sad if you did get it right.
There's a whole Jim Al-Khalili. No, he doesn't do maths. He's the other guy that does maths on BBC. There's a whole program about changing the answer at the wrong.
5,
Matthew
4,
just toy, that's
3, 2, 1. Bing.
Engage.
Right. The last question is a true or false question. So yeah, it's a 50-50 chance of
It is.
point.
I'm going to get it wrong, and I.
Yeah. Canada has the biggest coastline of any country in the world. Now, is that true or is it false? Canada.
Oh, I know that one.
Canada has the biggest coastline of any country in the world.
I have answered this now.
True or false? So you've got a 50-50 chance of getting a point.
If Fox gets this wrong, I'm going to be very
I
shocked.
thought the question was that the next question is true or false. True.
Right. We'll wait till the timer counts.
Yeah, I've got another 35 seconds yet. And then we'll see if I get one question right in this one as well.
For some reason, Team Minute has written the question in the chat.
Paul,
Canadian.
Well, he hasn't.
What? Camera. Just ready for
Ostrich says it's definitely true or false.
Yes, probably. 10 seconds. Go back and change any of your answers, but, you know.
I'm getting shouted at, Paul, because I said Matthew De Soto, not Marcus De Soto. I'm getting all the names wrong, all the first names wrong tonight.
Time is up.
Well done, Bill. Just let you dot the I's and cross the T's and go through your answers quickly. While I go back to the start, and we'll begin with the answers for question. Right, here we go. The tallest building is located in which city? And the answer is Dubai.
Dubai. I got one right. Yay!
I think they call it the Burj Khalifa.
I didn't write that down, but I was thinking it's the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 2, name the longest river in the UK.
I said Avon.
I said Avon.
Thames.
But
7. River
That's not that. I know 6 rivers in the UK.
Yeah. How many hearts does an octopus have?
I guessed at 3.
I put down 3 as well. Have you been copying my answers, Fox?
You've been copying mine.
The answer is in fact 3.
Yay!
What a guess. Me and Chris are the best. We do the best guess. Our brains have the best guessings.
Well, except with the one we got wrong.
Well, you shut up. Semantics.
Question number 4. In which year did Twitter launch?
What did you put, Fox?
I put 2008.
I put
2006.
2013.
It's actually launched in 2006.
Yes.
Oh, it's further away than Foxx. That's no fun.
Right, number 5. Name the hottest chili pepper in the world.
Now, when you said about getting it, spelling it, I thought it's going to be something that doesn't sound Mexican. And then the only thing I could think of was Scotch bonnet.
Jalapeno.
I put Ghost.
The actual answer that I have is the Carolina Reaper.
Oh, I knew the
right,
Carolina
okay.
Reaper as well. I couldn't remember it.
And which US state was Donald Trump constructed?
Constructed.
Yeah. Wasn't he hatched in New York State?
I put New York, yeah.
I put Idaho, but I don't know.
Yeah, New York,
New
Yeah.
York. Yay.
the state of New York. So they're responsible. They hold full responsibility.
Somebody in chat says wherever it was, they love him. And I was thinking, no, they really don't.
Yeah.
Number 7. I know that there's some of our. I think there's some Finnish chatters in tonight. The capital of Finland is
Finlandia.
I think it's Helsinki, isn't it?
Helsinki.
Helsinki.
With H.
With H.
I was thinking
with
Helsinki,
an
and then I was
H.
thinking that was Iceland.
Helsinki with an H.
Yeah, if you didn't put with an H, you only get half a point.
Helsinki, it's a thing.
Can I have permission, Colin, to use the with an H joke all the time now, please?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
Yay.
Number 8. The medical question. A glossectomy is the removal of what part of the body?
I know this one. It's the bum.
Have your butt I thought it might be something to do with glaucoma, so I thought the retina, but that's probably a stupid answer.
Epiglottis.
It's the removal of your tongue.
Oh.
Oh, it's not far out then.
Who said that? Hold on.
Closer than I was.
Yeah, Mark says tongue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
Steve said tongue as well. Maybe he did get 8 right the first time.
Anders says Finland close enough to Sweden to know that.
Right, question number 9. With over 222 million units sold, what is Apple's highest selling phone model?
iPhone 6, isn't it?
I put the X.
I just put the original iPhone.
The answer is the iPhone 6 or
No.
6 Plus.
That'll be my phone then that I've got. That's why the figures are so good, because I bought one, then everybody followed me. Because I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah, I've got one as well, yes.
I'm a market leader. Now, if it could work in reverse and people could just send me Ferraris, that'd be brilliant.
And the final question, if you didn't have any points, you could make one up on this. True or false about Canada having the biggest coastline of any country in the world is actually true.
False.
Yes. Well, I reckon it would be because of all the wiggly bits at the top, plus they've got the Great Lakes.
I thought
and
it was like Norway or something with all the fiddly bits.
Yeah, but that's the few. Yeah, but Canada's got like the entire top of the north, and
But it's not as fiddly.
it's many fiddly.
Well, I'm still happy. I still got 2. I did twice as well with Ted as I did with Colin, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I got 5.
Yeah, you would think that Australia has a huge coastline, but it's
No, I wasn't thinking
not
that
as
at all.
wiggly, is it? So,
It's all about the wiggles.
so how many did everybody get in that one?
I've got
5.
7.
No?
7.
Yeah.
Blimey. Good girl.
I've got 3 total, let alone on one round.
I think it's time for a Bob Peck quote then for you, Colin. It's clever girl.
Yeah. Athol got 2, Ostrich got 5, Paul Lyons got 5 out of 10, Mr. Alex Hillman got 6,
Mama Fox got 5, she says.
Cynical Steve got 8 out of 10. Well done, Mama Fox. Stuart Hislop says Teddy's looking younger in lockdown. Of course, yes, it's doing me well, this.
To whiskey, it's made a hell of a difference.
I still see that photograph over there in the loft going, getting older every day. Stephen Lass says slight improvement. He got 3 points. Donald McKenzie, where's your trousers? Says he's got 5.
Trousers, Donald. Hey.
Donald, where's your trousers? Yeah, well done. Right, who should we have next? We've got Fox and Fox and Chris to go next. So
Tell us, chat, who you want to go next, me or Chris?
it's Dinosaurs or Guinness Book of World Records.
Modelmaking Mayhem says about the one about the Canadian coast. He says Slotty Bartfast may have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Or its fjords, the little wrinkly bits. Yeah, because Canada's got the wiggly, wrinkly coast, whereas Australia's kind of so. They can't measure the Australian coast because it's just far too dangerous. They just gave up and said, "Look, it's there."
Don't
Well, I think the coast is the safest bit, and you don't want to go to the middle bit.
Nah, it's too many things in the middle bit that can eat you, isn't there?
No, but it's all the stuff that's on the other outer bit that gets into the middle bit that has to go through the coast. So the coast's just as dangerous.
We've got 2 votes for Foxx and none for me. So
There's nobody going to vote for Chris. Poor lad.
nobody's voting for me. It's fine. I'll bring up the rear. It'll be all right.
Not unless you've had a glossectomy when you've got no butt, apparently. There you go. EC Idaho's voted for you. That's 2-1. 2-all. 2-all, 3.
Right, wait a minute. Now they're coming in for me.
It's turned 4.
Maybe they're just a bit slow voting for me.
It's a sympathy vote, but it's your
I think they're ganging up on you now, Chris.
I think it might be just feeling bad for me not getting votes.
Hey, if it works, don't knock it.
Everyone is terrified of Chris's questions. Why? What?
Yeah. The thing is, Chris hasn't even made his questions. He's just going to get the book and thumb through the pages until we say stop.
No, I've got them all written out down here.
Otherwise,
I've got them all written down.
questions.
We saved the best for last, Chris, says Anders. That's why everyone's voting for me now, is
EC
it?
Idaho
So
says Mama Fox.
Fox comes last with his dinosaur questions. Festa says Chris. I didn't use mouth words, though, so yeah.
It doesn't count.
Shall I go next then, shall I? I want Colin again, says Paul.
Colin says Fox.
Oh dear, oh Lord.
Come on then, Chris. You could.
I'll go next,
You
then.
got it.
And then we'll end up with Fox because
Yeah.
there'll be time. Whatever happens, there'll be time.
Don't say it like that. We'll end up with.
Yeah, so it makes him sound like Dusty Bin or the Booby Prize.
Am I like the fat kid that gets picked last for the footy team or something?
Fox is in chat. Fox is in chat.
Yeah, mouth words.
All right. I shall ask my questions. My questions. I've got to get ready for the buttons as well as the question. I've got to do all the work. This is my round, and I've got to do all the work for it.
Hold on, horribly wrong now.
Right. My questions are from the 2020 Guinness Book of Records. So they're sort of general knowledge of everything, but specifically things that are special. Right. All of the answers are various either. Actually, they're all numbers. They're all numbers, so that makes it nice and easy for you. And they're all in international units, so you've got to get in metric. and
17
things.
international units and 25 international. I don't. How big's an international unit? Is that like a
All of
kilogram?
them. Right, I'm going to start. Right, number 1. I want the height of the shortest male horse.
Oh, I had to kill a tiny horse in Scary.
It's to the withers or whatever it is, the shoulder blade things that they measure it.
Is it sat down or is it stood up?
It's a horse. They don't do the sitting. They
do you
only
want,
do
it, do you
standing
want
up.
it in hands or meters or feet or
Bushels?
It's in centimeters. I shall tell you that.
if you're American, answer it in like cups.
Not in hands. No answers in
You measure
hands.
height in centimeters.
Height in centimeters of the shortest male horse.
I don't even know how big this number I've written down is without having something that's that big to look at. I don't measure anything in centimeters. It's like when you see a European police officer. We're looking for this gentleman who's 178 centimeters tall. Like what?
Yeah,
Is that big?
I'm like, what's that?
But 132 pounds, and you think, oh, how big is that in stones? Huh?
Yeah. What's that?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is your time up for that.
Yeah, model making mayhem says 4 candles. He's
Folk candles.
teaming up.
No candles.
4 horses, 1 cup.
If it's small, can a horsey person use fingernails? No, it's not. It's not
Yeah,
hands. It's in
TK
centimeters.
says 3 Ewoks.
Ewoks.
EC
No,
Idaho
it's
says
definitely-
these metric stuff.
It's far less than that. Right. Question number 2 is just a number. You don't need any units at all. Question number 2 is most dogs walked simultaneously by an individual. So the number of dogs walked by one person at a time, not over the course of a week or something, at one time.
A rubbish record. Are they getting a bit desperate?
There's records for absolutely
Yeah,
everything.
but you get a Guinness record now, Fox, for how fast you can open an envelope, don't you? You know, it's
Yeah, but yeah, I wonder if that all them dogs saw a cat. Woof, it'd be off, wouldn't it?
I'm going to change the order of my questions to fit in better with
Here,
things.
next
So-
record is what's the fastest speed that a dog walker's been dragged?
No, I'm going to move that.
Remember,
I've got
don't
20
don't put your
seconds.
answer in
I can
chat.
do the whole cutting and copying thing. I can do it. I've got plenty of time.
Oh, you're good.
Couldn't do that if I'd written them down, could I?
At what point does it become the dog's walking the person? Asks Teaminette.
Ah. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the question.
Speedy Curate does say Tesco Stroganoff is about 150 millimeters. Do they use the biggest or the smallest horse?
Right, question number 3. This is one that I should get Foxx to repeat the question for because it's a great question. He'd like it. How wide is the widest tongue?
Unless he's had a vasectomy.
Because Foxx will say tongue.
How
and
wide
it'll be
is your
strange.
love?
So how wide is
Hang
the
on.
widest recorded
I
tongue?
think the squares on my
Tongue.
cutting matter centimeters.
It could be a trick, yeah.
It's probably not yours.
It might not be a human tongue. Huh?
Is this in feet and inches or is it in metric?
It is in metric.
Yeah.
So kilometers, you know. How many tesseracts? Tesserapates? I'm going to say,
30 seconds left. You've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Human tongue. Yes, human tongue.
how many tesserapates?
Human tongue. Right.
Yeah, sorry, I should have made that clear. But yes, human tongue.
16 self-sealing stem bolts.
If it wasn't human, I would tell you.
Or would you?
I would, because yes, I would. Definitely would. 10 seconds.
EC Idaho says, metric again. If your company's
all
that far
metric,
behind, you have to
Because
get
that's what we use.
you have to write to your
3,
congressman,
2, 1, and that's time up.
write to your congressman and say, "Can we join the 21st century, please?" Or even the 20th century would be good.
Right, question the number 4. Right, the longest fingernails on a pair of hands. Now, it's a combined length for each and every fingernail on each and every finger and 2
Well, added
hands.
together into a
Added
ginormous.
together to make one number that's a length. Again, in centimetres.
That's like saying the biggest tree in the world is all the trees in the forest added up to be a 10 billion mile tall tree.
No, because it's one person's fingernails.
Okay, so the total length of their fingernails.
Total
combined-
length of that person's fingernails on both hands.
I assume this is in like kilometers and centimeters again and stuff.
It's not kilometres, but yes, it's in metric centimetre numbers. Yes.
I'm totally baffled because I could say it in feet and then I guess.
You can put it down in feet and convert it. You'll have time to convert it near the end.
This is,
but
this, is
yes.
this is the funny thing. We all take the mickey out of the Americans for being like so 19th century with their measurements, and yet when it comes to measuring stuff, we're like, I have no concept of how big 36 centimeters is. But a foot and a
Some
half-
things are others, but yeah.
When you got to B&Q for a piece of 4x2, have we got a piece of
Graham M says, "Oh, they're long, surprisingly long." Are you cheating? Are you googling and
Don't be
asking
looking
questions
things
of things? Because that's not on. That's cheating.
I'll text you Islop's answer. I'll write that one down.
Right. Question number 5, my halfway mark, is the person who has the largest collection of spatulas. How many do they have?
Oh God, I'll never.
If you think you have a large collection of spatulas,
think again.
this person has more.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what do you do for fun? What I like to do is I'll never feel bad about making plastic toy soldiers at the age of 50 ever again. I'll be like, "Hey, it could be worse. I could collect spatulas. Come on."
I have an amazing collection of spatulas. Would you like to come and see them?
Spatulas, because they're a thing, isn't they?
It's one of those things that
hard in collecting spatulas, Ted.
I'm sure you could collect more if you really, really tried, but it's quite big.
Really? You collect spatulas? Well, actually, I collect potato mashers.
It wouldn't,
Imagine them at the annual spatula convention, couldn't you?
it wouldn't be as funny if it wasn't for the word spatula being so damn funny just by itself.
Right, that's time up. That's finished. If you counted all your spatulas, you too late to do it now.
I can just imagine the person in my head now and what they look like. And
I can imagine it being done in either the voice of Phil Harding or Arnie.
Colin, we were talking about this person earlier on. That's the image I've got in my head.
Yeah.
Right, the 6th question is,
Please tell me it's somebody. Oh,
The most spoons balanced on the human face at one time. How many was it? How many spoons has an individual managed to balance on their face for 5 seconds? That's the time that spoon balancers have to use. How many spoons have been balanced on a person's face
now, is
for
this
5
metric
seconds?
spoons or imperial spoons?
It doesn't say what size of spoon. I suppose it's difficult. If you use smaller spoons, you might be able to get more on, but you've got less surface area for them to stick to.
What if you use like nano spoons?
I don't know. They have to be balanced on. You're not allowed to insert them.
Is this person in the spoon hut?
I don't know.
Can you
the
imagine?
book
Like,
did not tell us that.
Paul Stewart now sitting there with all these spoons in his hands, going, right, I'm going to beat this.
can you imagine? Like, your claim to fame is you're in the Guinness Book of Records. People are like, oh, that's amazing. What did you do? And you're like, yeah. Anyway,
It could
moving
be
on.
worse. It could be the spatulas, couldn't it?
I'm in the Guinness Book of Records. What did you do? I'm in the Guinness Book of Records. Oh, look at elephant.
Ostrich 9000 says that person has probably never met a woman.
David,
And that's the end of your time for the spoon question.
It could be a lady that collects spatulas. She might have a thing for spatulas.
She might collect spoons as well. You don't know.
It
Do
might be
you?
a spatula lady.
start the car.
And moving onwards, number 7. The largest Lego store in the world. I want to know how many square meters it takes up.
Oh dear Lord!
How many bricks?
And if you know where it is as well, that would wouldn't
no
help you at all.
concept
But
of a
it
square
would be of interest. But
How big is a square meter compared to a chip?
bigger than a chip.
How big is it compared to a cow?
Smaller than a cow. Yep. It's between a
big is
chip and a cow.
How big is it compared to half a cow?
It's about the size of a meter.
It's about
was
the
square.
size of a square metre carpet tile, isn't it?
Got you.
Yeah, almost exactly.
Now it makes sense.
Graham M needs questioning a bit deeper because he says that they use standard 5mm spoons. I've no idea why I know this.
Yeah, could you discuss how you would possibly...
Have you been Googling again? Is this... If anybody does get any of these correct to the exact number,
The rest
then
of
I
mine
will
is
be
written
more
down
than
nicely,
impressed and accuse you of cheating. But yeah.
I think I may have just written down like the actual area of a country rather than I have no idea.
I would just be sat here thinking that they would need to be getting out more.
That is also possibly true. Right. Question number 8. The world's largest table tennis bat. I need to know its dimensions, please.
As in its
So
radius,
its width and its height.
Yeah,
what?
that's cheating a bit, though, isn't it?
its width and its height.
Apparently, it isn't cheating. There is no ruling as to the size of table tennis bat, racket, whatever you want to call it. In international competition, you can use any size you like.
What if it's like 20 foot in diameter? You just never get loose on it.
But someone would beat you because you wouldn't be able to move it around very much, would you?
Yeah,
Put
you ain't
the table-
slap it about, are you?
Put the table against the wall and claim the back wall as your spatula. I mean, your bat spatula. Tennis spatula.
Cynical Steve says, I'm not that competitive, but this round is ruining my chances of winning.
You know what's going to happen now, though, Fox? We're all going to get people in the model making community to send you spatulas. Send Fox a spatula too.
Oh God. Helgen35 at GeoCities.
And the thing is, you'll then have to show them off on a Sunday.
Yeah. Everybody
And
send you
that's time
animated
up for that.
spatula
I have
gifts.
2 more questions. 2 more questions standing, so you've got a chance to get 2 more points from me.
You could start and mount them spatulas behind you on the
Oh,
wall.
you could have fun with this, mate. I can see people now going, "Yeah, we're up for that." Going, got another spatula today.
Welcome to the spatula wing of the Wolf household.
All right, question number 9.
Oh,
It's another number question, just a number I need. The most number of people skinny dipping at one time, how many people was it?
Where do you find these questions?
In
Well,
the
there's
Guinness
a
Book
book.
of Records
It's a
2020.
book, and it's called.
I have this book here that I've been reading through.
Guinness World Records had to go and count them.
yeah, Dave.
I assume someone had to be there to do the counting, yes.
There's 2 books. There's the Guinness Book of Records and there's the Guinness Book of Pants Records. There's the one that the committee make, and there's the one that they give to the interns to do. Highest number of cockroaches in an eyeball socket. Oh yeah, give that to the intern.
Dave Carball says you can have a spatula of the week spot. For
Spatula of the week, spatula of the week, spatula of the week.
see the jingle and the button. And the button.
Stuart Hislop says, how many to go? There is one more question remaining in my section, and then we have Fox's 10 on dinosaurs.
Next week it'll be Festa's fact of the week. In ancient Rome, a spatula is called a spatula.
It'd be ironic.
Spatula of the week.
It'd be ironic if the death of the week next week's the bloke who invented the spatula.
Oh, absolutely. Right, that was the end of that question.
Thanks, Matt.
One more question. My last question, which wasn't my last question, but I've moved it to the end to fit in with Fox's set of questions coming next.
Ooh, it better be one of my questions, though.
It probably isn't one of your questions, but it does tie in very nicely. My question is, how many people were in the largest gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs?
I like the sound of that. Were they all wearing that T-Rex outfit that floppy head?
Yeah, like the inflatable T-Rex outfit. There were a gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs. How many people were there dressed as dinosaurs?
The thing is that T-Rex outfit that people wear, the one with the floppy head, that is just the greatest thing ever designed by man. It doesn't matter how you move around in it; it looks hilarious. You could just be walking to the bus stop in it.
Didn't someone during lockdown go out shopping in one or something?
Yeah, and I remember watching a video of somebody being chased by a policeman in the car, and it was just the funniest thing ever. It was so funny. Even the policeman was laughing his head off, and then he beat him about the head with a baton. And then
It does seem that spatulas have become a hot topic in chat.
Jar Jar.
We have 11 seconds left for you to put down your largest gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs answer. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. That's the end of my questions. So, how many do you think you got right?
Yeah, it seems like I've missed a question.
None.
I say none. We've got best comment of the night. Sergeant Bone says about the people dressed up as dinosaurs. There would have been a lot more if they hadn't been short-handed. 10
No.
points.
Right.
I think
We'll go from the top, shall we?
Yeah.
The answer to the question of the shortest male horse. My co-presenters, your numbers, please.
50 centimetres.
24 centimetres.
I put 37 centimetres.
It's 56.7 centimetres.
Oh, not far out.
I think Colin gets a point for that for being closer than any of us will ever get.
Oh, cheers, mate. That's the only point I'm getting.
Right, I'm doing dinosaurs next. You might know something.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Question number 2 was the most dogs walked simultaneously.
142.
76.
36.
Oh,
That sounds rubbish.
It's much fewer than you would think, but yes, 36.
I could smash that.
You reckon you could do more than
I
that?
could do.
Ted could collect that many on the front of his camper van at speed.
Yeah.
Lee Barrett says, I think Fox should go next. Yeah, I think you will in a minute.
Tell you what, I'll do you a favour. I'll go next.
Right, question 3. The widest human tongue.
12 centimetres.
20 centimetres.
15 centimetres.
20 centimetres. That's wider than a head.
That's a big
The correct answer is 8.57 centimetres.
I got that wrong then.
Did you get this from the same Guinness Book of Records as the skinny dipping?
Yep, all from the
It's
same
a
book.
special book of records. The thing is that record, because it's the biggest tongue in the world of people that bothered to turn up to have the tongue measured.
Well, I think if you think you might have the biggest tongue, you'd look it up and then you'd get someone in to verify it. So, you know.
The first thing you think is, I must
The conversation would go something like in the pub. Cool, you and I've got a big tongue.
Yeah.
How big do you think my...
Well, no, there are different categories for length as well as width.
I think that conversation
So-
normally ends differently, Ted, to what's called the Guinness Book of Records.
Right, question number 4. The longest fingernails on a pair of hands.
I put 54 international units.
I pinched somebody's answer off chat and said 909.
1,300 centimetres.
Is that big?
It's 985 is the
Oh, that
correct
was
answer.
close. Yeah.
I still don't quite understand the measurement there. But
So,
I'll have that point, otherwise I won't get any.
I'll be having that.
We're doing well on this category, lads.
Yeah.
right. There we go. Now, the answer that everybody's been after is the largest collection of spatulas. How many?
Julius.
I reckon 2,000.
I put 6,448.
Did he count his swaps as well? Did he count his doubles?
I don't know. It didn't refer to that.
They
But
have a spatula party.
the number is 1,636.
That's a rubbish collection.
1,000 of anything is pretty
That's not
substantial.
even a full kitchen drawer. That's rubbish.
Yeah.
That's all right, mate. You'll beat that soon, wouldn't you, mate?
I'll be well past that. By
How
the
many
time
people are in the boomer? If they all send you one each.
I'll have 3 times as many.
All right, sticking to the kitchen theme then, the most spoons balanced on the face?
16.
I put 98.
20.
17.
Oh,
17?
do I get a point for that?
You definitely get a point for that. That was really close.
This
Yeah.
sounds like school kid with the local newspaper there taking a picture. Nonsense.
Zasta says 1636 is a tempting target.
Yeah, it was after this because of all the hilarity that I missed the next 3 questions.
See, if you got like
Yeah,
30
yeah.
spoons and glued them all together in a stack and then just put your face, they wouldn't fall off and you'd break the record easily.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to glue them. That's cheating.
No, to each other, not to your face.
Okay. The largest Lego store, the square meterage of the largest Lego store, it is in fact the one in Leicester Square in London.
I put 4,248 square meters.
I think I might have got a bit excessive with my measurements here. I'll put 300,000.
Yeah, it's a little bit less than that. It's 914.
Yeah, I'm a bit out there.
I think you could describe most of Greater London there, Colin.
Yeah.
Right. Number 8, the largest table tennis bat.
We never actually got Ted's answer on that last one.
No, because I didn't get an answer.
Ted didn't get one. He was busy balancing spoons on his face to try and work out how many he could.
Pretty big a lip.
So largest table tennis bat?
10 foot by 6 foot.
600 by 500 centimetres.
You went all European with the centimeters.
It's not far. The actual answer written down here is 3.53 meters by 2.02 meters.
Hang on, so that's
So 3.5 by 2 meters.
oh, so that's almost 10 foot by 6 foot, which is what I wrote down.
Sort of.
I'll get a point for that.
Close. Yeah, you get a point for that. I'll give you a point for that. Although you lose your point for not using international
Oh,
units.
spectacular! I'll take the point back. Damn you!
Right. The question number 9: the most people skinny dipping.
4,000.
18,000.
Can I point out that they were all ladies?
Well, that's boring.
Oh,
not
right,
boring.
about 4 then.
It was 2,505.
Yeah, got that wrong then.
And everybody in the Guinness Book of Records office wanted to go and verify.
Yeah, if you said how many people were watching, then yeah.
Yeah, that was probably more than
Everybody
that.
watching this now finds that whole concept a lot less interesting.
And the final question: the largest gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs.
450.
900.
1,598.
252.
We need to work on that. We need to get everybody in the watching.
Disappointingly low, but that's the answer all the same.
If we can get everybody who watches this stream tonight to get together at some point when we're all on lockdown and bring it back, we can
Dressed
do
as
that.
a dinosaur, yeah. So how did the people in the chat do? What were your answers? How many did you get correct?
I got 1 and then I got none.
I got 2.
I got
I
none.
put 2 in that one.
Oh, you guys did better than me.
Stephen Last said he missed the spoons on face answer. How many was it?
Spoons on face is 17.
Spoons on face, fingers on lips.
Osric got 1. Paul got 1. That was a guess.
Cynical Steve got 2. Anders got none. Andrew Preston 0.
Oh dear.
Spatula, the Dark Prince.
Yeah. Team Inept says, Fox's first question, how do I get these damn arms on this Deathcore Creed figure? For some reason, YouTube decided that EC Idaho's binary number was not allowed.
Oh, I don't know. What does it convert to? You might not want to know.
Is it a rude word?
Right, I shall lock it on Fox for the final round.
It's me now, is it?
Over the Fox for dinosaurs.
Right, everybody get your pens and pencils ready. It is dinosaur time. Yes, dinosaur time. 10 questions plus a bonus question to round off the questions. So 11 questions. I could have just said 11 questions.
Will there be questions on Jurassic Park as well?
Jurassic Park is nonsense. We will not discuss such rubbish. So, are we ready?
Except you quote from it all the time.
Yeah, and it is an awesome film. Well, yeah. Except they don't do feathers, but there you go. Right, are we ready? Question number 1. Cashier number 1, please. It's a true or false question.
Oh, I get a 50% chance of getting this.
Yes. True or false?
True.
90% of dinosaur species laid eggs.
Okay, I'll answer one of those
True. I'll answer that with a word. True or false?
with a word.
90%.
Actually, I've answered it in binary. I've answered it with a number.
True or false? 90% of dinosaur species lay eggs.
He might be tricky. It might be like 89% of them or something. Right, we've still got 35 seconds. That's plenty of time to go.
You know what's great about dinosaurs?
Anders has got 5 out of 15 so far.
Yay! I got
Stefan Last has got 0 on mine. You're allowed to have some if you're close. I'm not expecting exact answers. But
David Moore says trolls.
trolls.
Covering all the options there.
Foo.
Yeah, do you know what the best thing about dinosaurs is?
They're dinosaurs.
Everything is the best thing about dinosaurs.
Okay. 11. 10 seconds.
I'm wiggling my chair again. I must stop doing that. It's very rude. I should have worn a dinosaur hat, but I don't actually have one. So
You should have. I've got my dinosaur t-shirt I could have worn, but I didn't. Right. And we're off. That's it. Time done.
okay.
Next.
Second question, or as we like to call it, question number 2. It was also called the Age of Reptiles or the Age of Conifers. What is the proper name for the roughly 185 million year era that dinosaurs roamed the Earth? What is the name for the 180 odd million years that true dinosaurs, roamed the Earth? It's also known as the Age of Reptiles or the Age of Conifers, and I like that. The Age of Conifers.
I quite like that.
It sounds
quite
nice,
like
doesn't
that.
it? It sounds peaceful and tranquil.
I think I have the answer to that as well, so I might have got 2. I don't know the first one. But
I got a pretty educated guess at this.
Yeah. It's not
Phil
called.
Lewis's new dinosaur kit arrived today.
Yeah, it's not called the Age of Dinosaurs, Ted.
Oh, right.
20 seconds left.
Age of Conifers. I like the sound of that. There you go, raw Fox, says David Moore. That might be what he's thinking the best thing about dinosaurs. Phil Lewis says, my new dinosaur kit arrived today. Yay!
And Nevbo's here saying, evening all.
Hey,
You're not
Nevbo.
going to win, Nevbo, because you're only going to answer like the last 8 questions of the 40. So, yeah. Time's up.
I'm afraid Nevbo has no chance to win nothing.
Retro Rabbit Studio says the Age of Aquarius. No, that was just the drugs.
Oh, that's in my head now. I hate that song. It's so 1970s.
You seem to know it very well, and the dance.
Question number 3, please. Right, it's a bit of a long question, but here we go. What is the name for the point in the geological record that marks the end of the I've not written my question properly. Yeah, what is the name
Use
for
your
the point in
bonus
the
question,
geological
just ask
record
10.
that marks the end of the era when the dinosaurs became extinct and the start of the current Cenozoic era? So, what's the name of the point in the geological record that shows when the era of the dinosaurs, which wasn't called the era of the dinosaurs, stopped and the current Cenozoic era started?
Got another educated guess at that one.
Yeah, I've got an educated guess about that one. It's not very educated, though.
Now,
sort of nursery
it's a
school
slightly
level.
tricky question, that one, because a lot of people will think they know what it is, but they'll be wrong. Or might say a lot of people. There might be like 3 people. Yeah, I know what that is. But you might be wrong.
Yeah, no, they're not wrong.
Yes. And I also made a bit of a boo when I did that question, but never mind. Which is called the cold time, says Who Am I UK. Cool hat, says Nevbo. Yes, today we're doing Fedora. Or Trilby, actually. It's actually just Trilby with a big brim.
3, 2, 1, and that's time.
3, 2, 1, back in the room. Right, question number 4. Here's another slightly trick question. Is a pterodactyl a dinosaur? Yes or no question. Is a pterodactyl a dinosaur? I do have explanations for all of these, by the way. You'll learn some things in your brain tonight from Uncle Fox.
Yeah, we probably won't.
Yeah.
We'll learn them, but we'll forget them immediately.
Yeah, but they'll be in there, and then when you need it in a million years' time, you'll be like, I knew that because once Uncle Fox told me a thing with his mouth words.
Yeah.
And my ear holes absorb that information.
Uncle Fox, the one who sat on his rocking chair over there. Oh, it was a guru, you know.
Yes.
Do you know I am?
I do have to warn you, by the way, tonight's questions, you may have to have a slightly working knowledge of Latin and ancient Greek, but hey, who doesn't, you know?
Exactly. You know, just rolls off the tongue. You've only got to hear me try and read out names.
Yeah.
In Hislop says, Fox, do you have a large collection of hats? He did have, but he'll have to get rid of them to get room for the spatulas.
I don't have a lot of hats. I have a few hats, most of which are just various forms of trilby, unfortunately. I don't have like a vast collection of all different hats. I'm doing a different hat.
Time is up, so we're ready.
Next question. Question number 5. Short question. Which dinosaur's name means roof lizard? Which dinosaur's name means roof lizard?
I know that one. It's easy, that one.
You know that
Easy
one. You know that one.
Easy one.
It's a saw fox sour. If I was going on
Ian Thompson says, "Oh no, Fox is teaching stuff again."
yes. If I was all Jurassic Park man, I'd say dinosaur.
Graham says, "It's a lovely word, pterodactyl."
Pterodactyl. You can't hear them go to the toilet because the P is silent. 10 points for that.
Oh dear.
Paul says Rufus.
I'm doing a lot better in this than I thought I would be.
Dinosaurs. Team Next says dinosaur. We're going to talk about some dinosaurs tonight.
6,
And also
5,
says, hold on to your
4,
butts.
3, 2, 1.
I've got to do it. Hang on. Hold on to your butts. There you go. That's my worst ever impression of that.
No, because it wasn't the right answer. It was tongue.
I know, but there you go. Next question. Question number 6. Which relatively small bird-like dinosaurs get their name from the Greek words for wounded tooth? Which relatively small bird-like dinosaurs get their name from the Greek words for wounded tooth? And you're all being misled by the phrase bird-like dinosaurs. I guarantee you. Ruth Lizard is Eddie's mum.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I see what he did there.
Hang on to your butts.
Life finds a way.
Look at the fleas, mummy. Can you see the? Oh, I hate that when he does that bit in the. Oh, Richard Attenborough is a fantastic actor, but not when he does that bit. Can you see the fleas, mummy? I can see. Oh. It's another one of them films where the first one was brilliant, and every single film that's come after it has been absolute garbage. Like Batman. Just the first one's great. Everything else after it, don't even bother.
3, 2, 1, and time.
There we go. Number 7. A meteorite crater near the coast of which modern-day country, bit of geography, is thought to have led or contributed to the dinosaurs' mass extinction at the end of the era mentioned in the first question? So, a meteorite crater near the coast of which modern-day country is thought to have contributed to the dinosaurs' mass extinction?
Is that 7 questions? Because it feels like a lot more than that.
It's because I'm using proper words and stuff.
Paul Light says, which dinosaur slept all day? The Dinosaur.
Hey!
I've got to try very hard not to hum the Jurassic Park theme.
No, copyright.
That's why I said try hard not
Who
to.
am I UK, says West Bromwich. I know it's a bit of a crater, but no, it's not that kind of crater.
Mr. Loth's got to go. He's back to work.
Take care, dude.
See you, Vincent. 2, 1, and time.
Time. Number 8. Which dinosaur was for many years the longest known and has a name meaning double beam, with reference to its double beam chevron bones located in the underside of its tail? So which dinosaur was for many years the longest known and has a name meaning double beam, named after the double beam chevron bones located in the underside of its tail? The chevron bones, of course, in tails being part of the structure that holds all the muscles in place, so they could hold their tails up.
Why would they do that?
Because unlike what history books will tell you and books with dinosaurs, they didn't sit on their tails. That's kangaroos. That's not dinosaurs. If you see a Tyrannosaurus Rex and it's there like that with its arms out and its tail, that's wrong. That's like 100 years out of date.
How do they know?
Because physics.
Yeah, that was the Victorians trying to scare people as to how big they were, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it's because they don't understand the muscle skeleton stuff
yeah,
as well.
they're certainly bigger than Barra Corporation Bus Depot.
Team Inept says it's a Unix system. I know this, and then uses a completely three-dimensional UI system that didn't actually exist.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
That's it.
Question number 9, please. Not all dinosaurs died out at the end of the age of the dinosaurs, he said, nearly reading out the answer to question 1 again. Not all dinosaurs died out at the end of the age of the dinosaurs. The avian dinosaurs are still with us. As what?
Oh, I know.
Is it Ted?
Yeah, they're all Ted. They all evolved into Ted's moustache. So not all dinosaurs died out at the end of the age of the dinosaurs, we shall call it for now. The avian dinosaurs are still with us as what? It's a very easy one, that one.
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, right.
Retro Rabbit says the elusive flying donkey.
Ooh, a flying donkey, you say?
Very elusive. I've not seen one.
Yeah, well, you've got to keep your eye out for it. You know,
Cynical Steve says chocolate velociraptor. Carl at Make a Model says science. Hell yeah! Steve says Steve. Pikachu says Osric. Pika Pika.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Quick, write it down. Quick. No, it's too late now.
Question 10. Which genus of dinosaur only existed for 23 years, then ceased to exist, and only recently returned? So which genus of dinosaur, and I made this question up myself, I'm quite proud of it. Which genus of dinosaur only existed for 23 years, then ceased to exist, and then recently returned?
I don't know. Well, you're making things up now. I don't know.
yeah, I
There's a bonus question to come when we've done this one.
Yeah, I think there was only 9 questions in that book he had, and he's made the 10th one up.
Yeah, the next one's a bonus one. Ooh. Which genus of dinosaur only existed for 23 years and ceased to exist and only recently returned?
It's that one from Jurassic Park again, isn't it?
Space
You
dinosaur.
don't like it.
The VHS.
Just think, right, with all the meteors that hit the Earth over the millions of years and the dinosaurs were around, it's possible that there might be dinosaurs floating about in space. Because all the stuff
Space dinosaurs.
all the stuff that was thrown up wouldn't have all been vaporized. There might have been chunks of rock with dinosaurs on it, and they might be floating in space. Not very alive, and they'll be like... But
Time has expired.
yes, so one last bonus question, and you'll all get the answer to this correct, of course. Question 11, is there anything better than dinosaurs? It's a yes or no answer. You can expand with that one as you want.
Yes.
Lies. Yeah, right, so are we ready? Am I doing the answers?
Well, yeah, we don't need the timer to go down for that one, do we? So, yeah.
Everybody has that one. Right, question 1.
I pushed the button thinking it was an actual thing, but it wasn't.
I think, yeah, you don't need to give time for dinosaurs. Dexterous Crafter says, yay, I got one. Right, so question 1 was true or false, 90% of dinosaur species laid eggs. False, it was 100% of dinosaurs laid eggs because that's one of the things that makes a dinosaur, it lays eggs.
Oh, well, I'm off to a good start. I got it wrong.
Yeah, I got that wrong.
Doubt, 100%. Question, what did you guys put then? Obviously the wrong answer. What did you put, Carl?
Yeah, the wrong answer.
What's that? I'll put true.
You got one right, good girl.
I got dinosaur period.
No, it's false. It was false. Yeah, anyway, question 2. It was also called the Age of Reptiles or the Age of Conifers. I like that name. What is the proper name for the roughly 185 million year era dinosaurs roamed the Earth? It was the Mesozoic era.
Mesozoic, and I got that one right.
Yeah, because I opened a box of Mesozoic creatures.
I just had dinosaur period.
That scary bit.
Was that after biology and before chemistry? It was the Mesozoic era.
Oh.
Now I nearly dropped myself in it with this one because the question written down was, what's the name for the point in the geological record that marks the end of the Mesozoic era?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of read that out, but it marks the end of the Mesozoic when the dinosaurs became extinct and the start of the current Cenozoic era. The answer is
Dave.
How many people? What did you guys put?
Smoky
Dave.
End of the dinosaur period.
How many people in chat put the KT boundary?
Phil Lewis did.
Yep, it's not the KT boundary, it's the KPG boundary. Cretaceous is the K and Paleogene is the PG. It used to be the KT, the Cretaceous Tertiary, but they renamed, I've got the words here, it says, the Tertiary period was replaced by the Paleogene as a formal time or rock unit by the International Commission on Stratigraphy, and PG is now the abbreviation, so it's now the KPG boundary. Aha! I told you it would trip you up, that one. The Tertiary is no longer a term that's used to suggest that period. So there you go. KPG. Are people actually going to get more questions right on my round than in Chris's round? This is quite good. Next, question number 4. Is a pterodactyl a dinosaur? What did you put?
No,
Yes.
no, it's a chicken.
No.
You put no, it's a chicken. Will you put what, Chris?
Yes.
The answer is no. It is a pterosaur, a flying reptile. Pterosaurs and dinosaurs both evolved from Pan-Aves ancestors, or Pan-Aves,
Well, I got
but
one.
they diverged separately along different branches of the evolutionary tree.
Don't care.
I got one of Fox's questions right. I'm happy.
I got one right.
Yes. Question 5. Which dinosaur's name means roof lizard? It is, of course.
Brian.
Did you say Brian?
Brian. Yep.
I got the terror chimney.
Is it
I got Raptor.
Raptor? It is, of course, Stegosaurus.
Ah, yeah, but his friends call him Brian.
They might call him Brian. You can only call him
Brian,
Brian if you
the
want.
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus. I'll give you a point for Brian, Chris. 6. Which relatively small bird-like dinosaurs get their name from the Greek words for wounded tooth?
Chicken.
The answer, chicken. Oh yeah, what have you guys put? Did you
I
put,
put Raptor.
did you put chicken for everything, Ted? What did you guys put?
Bat.
Bat. That famous dinosaur, the bat.
Yeah, bat. If in doubt, just put bat.
The answer was Troodons, also thought to be one of the smartest dinosaurs, as it's believed to have had the biggest brain relative to body size of any dinosaur.
Yeah, which modern translation translates to bat.
With an H.
Yeah. Yeah, in English, that's...
Bat
yeah.
with an H. Question 7. A meteorite crater near the coast of which modern day country is thought to have led to or contributed to the dinosaurs' extinction? And it is, of course, the Oh, well, I'll let you guys answer it. Go on, what do you put?
Russia.
I've got Mexico.
Good girl. That's another point for you then, Colin.
Oh,
What'd you put, Ted?
Brazil.
Almost. No, the answer is it's the Chicxulub crater in Mexico, or on the coast of Mexico. Question 8. Which dinosaur was for many years the longest known and has a name meaning double beam with reference to its double beam chevron bones located in the underside of its tail?
That big grey one.
Diplodocus.
It's Duplo.
You actually put Duplo.
Yeah.
The answer is Diplodocus. You got another point, Cole.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah. You can have half a point for Duplo.
I'm so glad I'm sat down, mate.
Was it grey?
It was a colour. Question 9. Not all dinosaurs died out at the end of the Mesozoic era. That's another one I couldn't read out because I wrote it down. The avian dinosaurs are still with us as what? The answer is...
Horses.
Birds.
Birds. All birds are dinosaurs. Every single bird in the world today is a dinosaur.
I put chicken, so I've got that.
You put horse, you said. The avian dinosaurs that evolved into horses. Don't quite see how that works. The 10th question was, which genus of dinosaur only existed for 23 years, then ceased to exist, and has only recently returned? The answer, what did you put?
Ted.
Yeah, Carl from Making Models said Barney, the big purple dinosaur.
That's an instant banning, that is, for even mentioning Barney's name. What did you put, Carl?
Trilobite.
Trilobite. Good answer. The answer is Brontosaurus. It was named in 1873, it was thought to be. Then it was thought after that to be a misclassified Apatosaurus in 1903, so it stopped existing. Except in 2015, they realised it actually was a separate genus to Apatosaurus, and they renamed it the Brontosaurus. Because science. I wrote down because science.
Because it's a thing.
Yeah, because it's a thing. Science is a thing. So yeah, Brontosaurus. It's now a thing again. We all learned it existed, then we learned it didn't, and then yeah. And the last question, of course, if anybody gets this right, they get 1,000 points. Is there anything better than dinosaurs? And the answer, of course, is
Yes.
No.
Ted.
Yes, more dinosaurs, I put.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got 1,000 points.
I'm going to have to give you yes, more dinosaurs, even though the answer is no, there's nothing better than dinosaurs, of course. So everybody who put no gets 1,000 points and a free trip to Disney World. But you get 1,000 points, so it's good.
Paul gets chicken.
Yes, and that concludes the dinosaur questions. So
Okay.
what did everybody get out of 11?
Oh, and from your questions, I got 2.
Ooh.
Well, 3. If I get the more dinosaurs questions, then 3.
I got 5. I was mightily chuffed with me.
You did all right, there, didn't you?
Got 5 of Fox's questions.
Yeah.
I only got 6 out of everybody's questions.
That's
Yeah, but Ted, you have to remember that even if you don't know about dinosaurs, in your brain somewhere you'll have culturally learned about dinosaurs
Yeah.
just by osmosis.
Apparently not.
Paul Lyons got 1,005. Good girl. Send the ticket, says Graham Ann. Alpha Monaco says I got 2 out of 41, and Phil Lewis got 9 out of 11. Oh, good effort.
TK got 2 out of 11.
Donald McKenzie, I don't think Donald McKenzie did very well because he said, I took part.
Why are you going to get them out of 11?
Because there's a bonus
That's
question.
Oh, out of just your questions, right? I got you. Sorry, I thought it was out of everybody. I thought you just choose how many you wanted to answer. In which case, I got 6 out of 6.
Anders got 1,007 out of 40.
Yay. And there's, people are saying there is nothing better than dinosaurs. Yeah, he got one, says Ian Thompson. Except, as Chris says, more dinosaurs. That is a loophole I had not considered. I had not considered that. Paul Lyons got a total of 1,016 out of 1,040. Coach Rabbit got 2,001. It was a bit of an odyssey.
That's what you did there.
Phil Lewis says the Brontosaurus one threw me because they were still calling it Brontosaurus when I was a kid. That's the weird thing. In 1903, they said, yeah, Brontosaurus doesn't exist. It's an Apatosaurus. But we were still taught that it was a Brontosaurus for like the next 100 years because rubbish education system. I don't know. Athel Nichols says crocodiles were around in the Dino period and are still about today. They are, but they're not in any way related to the avian dinosaurs, which was the question. It said which avian dinosaurs are still with us. It's all in the wording, you see, my friend. So the avian dinosaurs are still with us as what?
So just think what everybody's learned tonight. They learned about balancing spoons, collecting spatulas, all about dinosaurs, where Donald Trump was born, and history.
Yeah.
You're all well positioned to study bones and collect spatulias.
Yeah, and if you've got any duplicate spatulas that need a new home, then Foxx is the man to send them to.
Oh dear Lord! Don't even start thinking about.
Hang about. I'll look up the spatula question and find if there's more information for you.
Yeah.
Citation needed.
This record is soon to be held by a man who lives in the Manchester area.
Yes.
Right, the full story for the spatulas. The largest collection of spatulas by the 6th of May 2017, Rennie Wesbury from the USA had a total of 1,636 spatulas as confirmed at a state cake show in Everett, Washington.
I hate to be the one to say this, but could you not just go to like a kitchenware wholesaler and buy like a bulk order of 10,000 spatulas and have the most spatulas in the world?
Does the record?
It doesn't say that they're all different, but I'm assuming that they are.
Yeah, I mean,
She began collecting them after Thanksgiving in 1998, when she realised how long it took to clean one between dishes.
Oh yeah, I'd take.
I love having a crock full of colourful spatulas on my counter, she says. It's like having a bouquet of flowers, but they don't wilt, and you can use them to make tasty treats.
I've got to agree though, cleaning spatulas is a pain in the butt. The only thing worse than spatulas is salad forks. You know, the spoon fork things, the deep bowl spoon fork thing.
So I'm assuming she's got a collection of 1,600 spatulas, and they're all dirty
They've all
because she
been
doesn't
used
like
once.
cleaning them.
The things people collect.
Imagine if the doc said to her, right, from now on in your life, you can only ever have a liquid diet. She'd be ruined. She couldn't use a spatula ever again.
Absolutely.
Oh, I've changed. I'm doing spoons.
Yeah. Ian Thompson says, I'm pretty sure IKEA has a bigger collection.
Yeah. EC Idaho says, go on down to Spatula City. Come on
Spokes.
down to Spatulas City for the best deals in Texas.
Spokes. Yeah. Ah, right. I think it's got to about finishing time. It's been
Yes.
it's been
So
been
much dinosaur information you can take.
once again, your eModels live stream has been a fun, fact-filled evening.
Don't forget, folks, to go and check out the new point system on eModels. Remember, every time you place an order, you earn points, e-reward points. They accrue on your account. You can see them on the top of the page every time you log in, and you can spend them whenever you want, on whatever you want. You can build them up, spend time saving them up for that big dream kit you've always wanted, so you can get something for free. So go and check them out. Make sure to keep a track of them.
And you can also use it as an excuse now when your model arrives. Oh, I use my points, dear.
Yeah. But if there is that big dream kit you've wanted, and you know that if you order it, you're going to get the look when it turns up on the doorstep, and it's like, but you can go, I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, when the wife looks at your stash and goes, another kit. But it's eModels points.
Yeah, the fact there's like 3,500 bottles of Tamir extra thin glue over there to give you the points to buy the big thing. Don't tell them that.
Ian Constance says, will eModels now be selling spatulas?
Spatulas!
Spatulas.
So a 1-to-1 scale model by Lindbergh of the human spatula. It's a medical model of a spatula.
Anyway, we shall leave you now while you all go and celebrate your victory or cry about your losses. But
Well, however badly you did, you learned something new about dinosaurs, and that's always worth it.
Absolutely.
But it has been proving quite popular, and we'll discuss it between us. We could turn this into a monthly type thing.
Yes.
We'll do a quiz
It
for
is
it.
actually quite hard coming up with the questions and answers, but the AMAs are much easier.
Anyway, we'll leave you all to it. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We do hope you've enjoyed yourselves, had some fun, and learned things as well. But as ever, we'll see you all next week. So, same time, same place, same back channel. Until next week, thank you very much for joining us. And don't forget, emodels.co.uk. Go and have a look.
Your one-stop shop for all your model making needs.
Take care,
Good
peeps.
neighbours.
Bye.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Bye bye.